Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I pray y'all are doing well and still having a wonderful, blessed day. A small word for the day is simply strength. Strength. Sometime in this life, I know we feel like we have nothing left. We fight, flesh get wore out, spirit is willing, flesh is tired, flesh is weak. Seem like every week there's a phone call of a funeral. Somebody else has somebody else has died, or somebody else has died, horribly. Things that's happening in this life. But the more and more we are left around here, the worse it's going to get. The worse things you will see. And by us having one another, we need to be around people that we draw strength from. Even the ones who are strong in the faith get weak a lot of times. When you study the Bible, strength is in the Bible over 360 sometimes in the Bible alone. And that can mean natural or supernatural strength. I always say if you want to move the supernatural, do something in the natural. And we know when it comes to the Holy Spirit, there is nothing too hard for the Most High. See, if we had to fight this battle with our own strength, we don't even have a small chance at winning. I wouldn't stand a chance. You wouldn't stand a chance. And I don't care how big you are, how many weights you can lift as a bodybuilder, how strong you are physically, how much power you think you got. This battle you cannot win by your own power. Without the Holy Spirit, once again, we have no chance at winning. When you look at this life, it's temporary. But even with it being temporary, it's a lot of things that happen in our lives that we wish would just go away just like that. But things don't always go away just like that. Great friend of mine off of her, she said, JT, I just had to bury my mama. Last week, JT, I had to bury my auntie. JT, my son is in jail. My daughter is out there on them streets. JT, I don't even think I have nothing left. And as soon as you don't think you have nothing left, just when you be ready to give up, the Most High will show up. I know it's not easy. But see, we learn from studying to rely on the Most High's strength instead of our own. When you try to take this world on your own, your strength goes away quick. And if you operate in flesh, you're going to fall behind temptation all the time. But we learn to rely on the Most High's strength once again. The Most High gives us that strength to face persecution. JT, I don't feel like I have anything left. I know how you feel. Done been there a whole lot of times. But the Most High is the joy and the strength of my life. But JT, how can I move on, man, when it seems like moving on is not moving on? I hear you. I've been there. But the Holy Spirit is the moving on. That is the only way. One of my favorite scriptures in the Bible is Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ that what? Strengthens me. Not I can do some things or a fourth or a half of things or maybe just a little things, but I can do all things through Christ. Even in the midst of my worst situation, I'm still able to do all things. Regardless of the naysayers and the haters and what people speak against you and don't understand you, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Isaiah 40:29 says, He gives power to the faint. And to them that have no might, He increaseth their strength. So many scriptures I can sit here and say about strength. But how are you when you are in your hardest, your most down situation? Yesterday I listened at the praise team as they sung us a song called You Are My Strength. That song by, I believe it's Miranda Curtis. It's two different versions and William Murphy did. But it says, you are my strength. Strength like no other. And it reaches to me. You are my hope. You are my peace. Like no other. Can't nobody give you a peace of mind like the Most High. And then they say, in the fullness of your grace. See, if sometime you would learn to stop listening at the music and listen at those lyrics and focus on those lyrics in a lot of these songs. I ain't saying all songs because some of these songs ain't talking about nothing. But in the power of your name, you lift me up. You are my strength. Strength like no other. When you put your all and all into something or somebody, it drains you. But you put your all and all into the Most High, it's going to pick you up. You still going to get drained, but you ain't going to stay drained forever. You will be lifted up. Your spirit, if it is poor, Beatitudes say, blessed are the poor in spirit. That poor spirit could be elevated right back up to where it used to be and even more. Just take this as I leave you. Yes, there's a lot going on in this life. People better learn to stop playing around with the Holy Spirit. Time is winding down, and we leaving here more and more faster than we think. Your phone calls late at night ain't always good, is it? That layoff that you trying to get through, it don't feel so good, do it? Your child out there lost, it don't feel so good, do it? Your daughter out there with some food, you don't even know where she's laying her head at night. That don't feel good as a parent. But your strength, faith, believing and knowing that he said things that are impossible with man are possible with the Father. That is your strength. Richard Smallwood did that song, Center of My Joy. You are the center of my joy. And that in one part of that song, he said, you are the source of my strength. I lift my hands in total praise. Even in the midst of our hardest situations, y'all, we should be still in total praise. When you down, do you praise more or do you complain more? When you down more, do you pray more or you don't pray at all? When you all the way down, are you still reading and studying or you just done close the book up for good? When you down, are you blaming the Most High? Or are you saying, Father, I know you're going to bring me out of this. That's my time. Y'all, my brothers and sisters, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day. Shalom.